To talk, ladies and gentlemen, today is October the 7th, 2017. This is my second upload. I had to open my drink. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing Superstar Factor. We're going to be doing 4 guys because in Hell in a Cell pre-show is a tag team match between Chad Gable teaming up with returning Shelton Benjamin versus the Hype Bros Zack and Mojo Rowley. I don't think we ever talked about these guys before, but I want to see if I can remember what I know about these wrestlers. First, we're going to be talking about Chad Gable. Chad Gable came to NXT. I don't think he had a partner. I don't think he even had matches when he was part of NXT, and Jason Jordan was looking for a partner because he ran away from his other partner, and he had multiple partners, but he always says no to Chad Gable until he said yes, and they won the first match. And they were an exciting tag team, very exciting. They won the first ever tag team championships together for the NXT Tag Team Championships, beating the Revival. I forgot which NXT Takeover was, but they won the first ever, and then they lost the titles at the NXT Takeover at the end. It was all about the steel cage, but they got attacked by the debuting of the Authors of Pain, and then they made their have matches against Authors of Pain. They lost, and then they made their debut when it's the draft of 2016 happened. They made their debut on SmackDown Live. They had their win. Couple of wins, and then they had their number contenders and beat the Wyatt family, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. I believe it was Bray Wyatt. And they won their first ever SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, and then they lost to the Usos. I believe it was the Usos. I think it was. Yeah, I think they lost to the Usos, and then they parted ways. They spread their wings away. They got free. Because the Kurt Angle storyline with Jason Jordan turning to Kurt Angle's son. And then Chad Gable been having United States Championship matches because of AJ Styles having his United States Open Challenge. If you guys hear that, that's a car's alarm happening. Yeah, he had a United States Championship matches. He lost. I think it was, it wasn't because of AJ Styles. It was Kevin Owens having his United States Open Challenge. He said no to him, and then he says, I just moved to the United States, and then he fought for it, and then he lost. And then later, Daniel Bryan says, I talked to Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle said his friend will come to SmackDown Live. It was Shelton Benjamin, and the last couple of weeks, they've been winning matches. So that's how those two got into as a tag team. Next, we're going to be talking about Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin started WWE and OVW, teaming up with Brock Lesnar. If you guys don't remember that, if you guys have the new Brock Lesnar movie, I think it was the new Brock Lesnar movie. No, it was an old movie. Here Comes the Pain. If you guys seen that movie, you will see Brock Lesnar making his, I think it was Heat, making his debut on the main roster on Heat, teaming up with Shelton Benjamin, and ladies and gentlemen, it was pretty good. But I don't know they won tag team championships together. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about OVW. But he came to WWE on SmackDown, teaming up with Kurt Angle and Charlie Haas as the world greatest tag team. They won their tag team championships on SmackDown, and they lost it, and they won it back, and then they went back, and then they went to Raw, and they sucked big time, and then they broke up, and then Shelton Benjamin turned into the gold standard. He held his own, and ladies and gentlemen, he had his mama with him, his mom, Mama Benjamin. It was interesting, but he was a pretty good wrestler. He wasn't mind the banks. He had his WrestleMania moments, and he held his first ever Intercontinental Championship as well. And he held that for a couple of times, and so I believe he won it against Carlito, I believe. And then he lost it. I believe it was a triple threat match at Vengeance between him, Carlito, and Johnny Nitro, a.k.a. Johnny Impact, a.k.a. Johnny Mundo, a.k.a. John Morrison. But ladies and gentlemen, then he lost that, and then he went to, I believe it was SmackDown having this title. I believe. He held the United States Championship as well. I forgot who he beat for the title. I totally forgot who he beat. But he held the United States title as well, and then he lost that. And then he went to ECW. I don't think he won the ECW, the dumbest ECW championship, the silver one. He never held that, and then he left the WWE, and then he came back in 2017, teaming up with Chad Gable, and now he's heading to Hell in a Cell pre-show against the Hype Bros. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder, he came to the WWE as an edge head. What's an edge head you're talking about? He dresses as Edge. Every time Edge fights and he has a problem, it's just like the Bella Twins doing their twin magic. Those guys kind of do it too. When I say those guys, I meant Edge, Kurt Hawkins, and Zack Ryder. But ladies and gentlemen, they lost. They won the tag team champ. He won the tag team championships with Kurt Hawkins, and then they lost it, and then they broke up. I forgot how they broke up. And then Zack Ryder was part of the ECW brand as a big jobber, losing to Christian, maybe Bob Kozlov, and Ezekiel. He didn't win a lot of matches. He had one leg with pant leg on, and one with none. And he has his hair like spiky hair, bandana, sunglasses, and a gauge. I don't know where I was saying that, but he had this jacket on. I don't know where we're going to get I don't know. People are making noises outside. But he has this shirt, this jacket here, ladies and gentlemen, people, I don't know what people think of it, but he never won matches. And then he won his first ever championship as a face favorite. In 2011, he had multiple chances against Dolph Ziggler for the United States Championship. But he always loses, and then he got his shot at TLC 2011, and he won his first ever United States Championship against Dolph Ziggler. He celebrated, and he got chokeslammed by Kane. And he lost his United States Championship because of Kane injured the guy to Jack Swagger. And he had rivalries against Kane, getting thrown off the stage, get broken through the stage, and getting chokeslammed off the drop zone of a, I don't know, I'm saying drop zone, off a loading dock, and ladies and gentlemen, and almost going to hell inside the ring. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he's been losing a lot of matches lately. He's been hanging out with Hornswoggle, hanging out with Eve. Had his WrestleMania 28 moment by getting kicked in the groin by Eve. And then 2017 WrestleMania, he won his first Intercontinental Championship. But the next night, later on Monday Night Raw, he lost it to The Miz because of the return of Maurice, and because of his father too. And that's all happening. And then he turned. Now he was back with Mojo Rawley. He had an injury, and now he might turn heel. And then, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Mojo. Mojo was part of NXT as this hype boy. How they started the Hype Bros, and he didn't win anything. He only won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but he's pretty good in the ring. But ladies and gentlemen, he did not win anything. Only the Battle Royal at WrestleMania, this year's WrestleMania. He didn't win anything. I feel sorry. But ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't mean to. I'm not trying to make fun of the gay people. It's just it was a jacket Zack Ryder was wearing. It didn't look like it was suiting Zack Ryder. So I'm sorry if I defended anyone or anything. You guys could give me hate comments if you want. That's all up to you guys. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Hit the like button, leave a comment below, and stay tuned to the vlogs on this Sunday, tomorrow I mean. And ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. I have all three of my pets near me, but they don't want to be on camera. But hit that bell icon to be notified every time I upload a video, because I do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, and vlogs on Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, before I kick my pop down, that's all for me today. Tyler is out.